Hey everyone, my name is Ian Keller. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of ICPLAZA. I have about 7 years of crypto experience and I've been working in the mainly blockchain technology for roughly 4 years. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the project ICPLAZA and why I joined. The way to do that is to start with the different phases of the internet, and that would be starting with Web 1, Web 1.0. That would be the first stage of the internet, and at that time, very early stages, the user interface was not so connective and friendly. It was mainly just back-end code. But when we move on to Web 2, which is what we're in today, is there's websites, the user interfaces to make accounts, everything's there. Connectivity between one another is really revolutionary. And at the birth of the .com boom was basically in the stock market, and everything with .com at the end of it, people bought into because people saw the potential that the internet could be, but it wasn't at the time. And so that's why it created a bubble and it crashed the markets. You know, moving on to Web 3, very similar things have happened with cryptocurrency, and that really leads to the ups and downs of cryptocurrency you see. The big thing with Web 2 and Web 3, though, as far as user interface and connectivity, is the creation of accounts and user identity, a digital identity. The best way to explain that is through wallets of Web 3 and accounts through Web 2. In Web 2, a very good example of this is I create a Facebook account and I go over to, let's say, Twitter. And I go to Twitter and I make an account. Sure, it's the same email that I created with, but it's not the same account per se. I can't connect to one or the other. Web 3 allows the connectivity between all websites with my wallet. And what a wallet really is, it's a digital identity. And it's really called a wallet because you're holding the digital assets. Cryptocurrencies, NFTs, the whole thing. What it really is a digital identity. I could connect to one platform to another all under one account. That is the best way to explain it. And that's what we really prefaced at ICPLAZA, that what we want to do is create that digital identity while being able to keep yourself private, not known as a person, but you have a digital identity so you can access different points of the world, of the digital world, with one user. And that's why we emphasize the Metaverse, which I believe is the next stage of the internet, is the Metaverse, and we are preparing for that with our Web 3 environment. Our network is going to be capable and is capable of doing many transactions for very cheaply, which is without a doubt the biggest thing of Web 3. And what makes us unique in that sense is we use the Byzantine as well as the proof of stake. And with those two things, that allows us to use our network to really promote fast transactions and a bunch of them, a lot of traffic, because the Metaverse in the future, the integration between our network with the Metaverse, it's going to need to be capable of doing those things with high traffic and fast transactions. Things need to happen quick, and there's going to be a lot of them. So we created this network solely to be able to keep up with this environment. Unlike going back to the Web 3 environment, and what has happened is a lot of projects have came out recently and have not done as well as you might imagine, crashed more than some. And I believe the reason for this is because they got greedy. They saw the opportunity with Web 3, just as companies did in the Web 2 environment with the stocks and the .com bubble. The same thing is happening in Web 3. Companies are coming in as fast as possible without taking into account that of being decentralized. And just because something is on the blockchain does not mean it's decentralized by any means. A great example of that is Solana. Solana had a crash about 9 months to a year ago, and they have 19 total nodes that are controlled by the people that created Solana, the token and the network. So obviously you could see some serious problems with centralization and decentralization. They try to promote that they're decentralized, but they're really not decentralized. They're a very centralized system by having only 19 nodes that are controlled by the core team that invented the network and cryptocurrency. So we are not doing that. We did not take that route of greed. we started with the idea in mind of being decentralized while giving a digital identity to someone, but allowing them to still be private. And we take huge responsibility in that and doing it the right way. Examples of that is we already deployed our mainnet, and the proof of staking mining pool has also been launched, which is a great thing. So people can go in there, they can kind of experiment with how things are going to run when we launch on exchanges. We're already releasing those key milestones, and moving forward, we're going to be launching in a few weeks, maybe a few months, launching our Genesis NFTs with the distributive storage mining, which will be great too. We're all ecstatic about that happening over at the team, and so I'm glad I could share that information with you. But additionally, on top of those things, we're going to be continually, as we have been continually, integrating the tech, tools, basics, functionality of the user interface of the state-of-the-art metaverse, how we see, and the D-apps for those different types of metaverses. I just want to thank you guys for being here with me, and I'm glad I could share this new information with you. Thank you for your early support and your continued support, and I believe, and my team believes, and everybody who I talk to really believes in this project, and I see a very, very bright future for the years to come. So thank you guys very much.